I'm ready. What up? Let's get to it. So I'm hearing rumors. I'm gonna get into the article in a minute, but I'm hearing rumors, speculations that the Minnesota Vikings want to trade for Matthew Stafford. You got to be kidding me. This can't be serious. Why? Why would you? Now, I did a previous video. Go check it out about Sam Darnold. People really blaming Sam Darnold. Excuse me. You acquire Matthew Stafford, it makes no sense, homie. No sense. You ask me, I'm taking Sam Darnold over Matthew Stafford, especially in this point in both of their careers, dog. Why would you, if you're in the Vikings position, you're 5-1 with Sam Darnold? Why the hell would the Vikings, if they're in their right mind, make a move to trade for Matthew Stafford? Now, it's news and rumors that the Rams are definitely interested in signing Sam Darnold long term, et cetera, et cetera. All right, bet they can do that after the season, after the smoke clears, huh? But right now, the Vikings have something to play for, a lot to play for, with the chance to have a special season, dog, to make a playoff run if they make the right maneuvers before the trade deadline. If, a big if. I think this is cap and false, but if it is real, I'm not understanding Kwesi or O'Connell's sense of this and why they would go this far with it, dog. Nah, I don't agree with it, dog. We talk about this season, in season, compare both of the quarterbacks. Who's the better quarterback? Can you argue it is Darnold? If we're talking right now at this moment, in this time of the season, who's playing better? Wasn't Matthew Stafford just injured as well a couple of weeks ago? Yes or no? If not, my bad. Am I tripping? But Matthew Stafford, is he the same Matthew Stafford? If he's so great, why are the Rams 2-4? Now, the Los Angeles Rams aren't a slouch team, period, dog. Heavy. They got weapons. They got Puka Nacua, Cooper Kupp, to name a few. So they ain't no slouch team. Heavy. They may have some issues, whatever's going on with them, but they're a much better team than 2-4. Heavy. And the Vikings better be zoned in Thursday night. I'm going to get to a video about that later. You know what it is. The major keys to victory, dog. But it makes no sense. The Vikings bringing in another quarterback when Sam Darnold's playing good football. Oh, I know. Y'all want to talk about 1/3 and 4. 1/3 and 4. But you want to zone in on that, hone in on that, but don't want to talk about the beautiful pass to Jettas, or the clutch drives he has had 2-3 games this season versus the Niners, versus the Jets, huh? To seal the game with a field goal, dog. People don't want to speak on the real, though. Huh? Oh, you think if the Vikings get Stafford, it's an automatic Super Bowl appearance, automatic playoff run? Kill that noise, cap. Heavy, dog. Huh? Let's be real. It's no guarantee that Matthew Stafford gets him over the hump. They got a better chance with Darnold than Stafford, if you ask me. I'm not buying it, dog. Period. And the disrespect, the lack of respect for Sam Darnold is crazy, atrocious, man. You expect it from the outside world, the analysts, the so-called experts, et cetera, et cetera. But from the Vikings media, fan base, all that, you're going to disrespect Darnold? Kirk Cousins was never 5-1 to start a season here. Never, huh? Heavy, huh? Never, dog. Big clutch moments, he failed. But Sam Darnold playing good ball. If you look at the stats, good ball, the stats, and the eye test. Subtract a couple stupid interceptions, playing good ball, damn near great ball. You hear me? And we want to just trade him off. Trade him off? Are you kidding me? Stupid idea. Dumb idea. And anybody that agrees with it and would love to see it happen, turn your fan card in. Heavy. It will be the worst mistake ever. And I guarantee it's cap, dog. Period. You know what the smart move is? Draft a nose tackle, a D tackle, Dexter Lawrence. Or if you can't acquire him, get the boy from the Jets. That's the smart decision. Or Simmons from the Tennessee Titans. That's the smart decision. Improve your defense, your trenches, where that's your weak point at. Huh? No, your weakest point is the secondary on the defense, but your second weakest point is the trenches, dog. And we saw that versus the Lions. And if we talking about Super Bowl caliber, beating a Super Bowl team, beating the Lions, because the Lions right now are the standard heavy in the NFC North, the NFC, and the whole NFL. Now you put the Chiefs in there, but dog, I think the Lions are a better team than the Chiefs just as far as up front alone. Best offensive lineman in the game. So we're talking about the team to beat, potentially seeing the Lions again. We'll see them again in week 17. We're talking about beating the Lions, coming up with a formula, the right roster, the right personnel to beat the Lions. I ask you, to you Matthew Stafford lovers and people who love this trade potentially, would the Vikings have a better chance making a playoff run and beating the Lions in the playoffs, win the NFC North with Matthew Stafford, someone who is not the same caliber quarterback he used to be, or bringing in Dexter Lawrence or Quinnen Williams or Simmons or a dominant elite D tackle? I ask you to tell the truth. Tell the truth, dog, huh? That's all I ask. Tell the damn truth, homie, and stand on it. But don't be capping, bro. Make sure you believe it and you think it's real. For what? If you're Kwesi O'Connell, you need to do the best you can get to bring a guy in like Dexter Lawrence. That's how you beat the Lions, dog. A Dexter Lawrence guy. And if it was a guard available or a center available, I would say get them. Attack that area, but it ain't nobody left. So you're kind of stuck with Bradbury and Ingram. Well, Risner, see what Risner gonna do. But he has questions in his run blocking game as well. So what people talking about here? I'm tired of the cap. I'm tired of the capping and yapping. These dudes just be JT. They just talking. JT just talking, dog. Making no sense. I'm finna get into the article. What? Dumb move. How about we make a trade that makes sense, dog? That puts you in a position to win a big game, dog. Heavy. That was the difference. That was the difference, bottom line. Coaching in trenches, heavy. And once again, respect. Props to the Vikings for how they fought back and played hard. They proved they were a team with heart. They ain't no slouch team. They one of the best teams in the NFL. They can play with and beat anybody even any given Sunday and Monday, Thursday. You hear me? Heavy. Period. Like I've been saying all offseason and preseason and during the season, they are a playoff team. But it's up to the Vikings how far they want to go, how far they want to take it. And if they want to make a maneuver before the trade deadline, the smart decision, Dexter Lawrence. That's the most preferred player to get in the building, dog. That would be ideal. Anybody else, cool. You know, dude from Jets, like I say, the Titan Simmons, that's cool. But Lawrence is the guy. Lawrence, that guy there. Only 27. He's the dude you bring in. Matthew Stafford for what, dog? You got a quarterback. Oh, I get it. You want to see Sam fail. Everybody was on his nutsack early in the season. Oh, now he throw a couple picks. You're off him, but you're not off KOC. I'm not saying KOC should get fired or none of that, but ain't nobody got nothing to say about KOC. Corsten and KOC play calling. Your O-line, piss poor, dog. Bradbury, Ingram, still up front, protecting who? Protecting what, when, and where? We talking about trading Darnold for Matthew Stafford? Are you kidding me, dog? Dumb move. Let's get into the article. Some people make no sense, bro. I hope Kwesi don't feed into this bullshit at all. You hear me? It will be an erroneous move by Kwesi, dog. Heavy. Some people just be talking and making no sense, bro. No sense at all. It's pissing me off, dog. Pissing me off, the disrespect. And I ain't going to cap to you about to piss me off in here. Oh, boy. I promise you, boy. You hear me? For real. Rumors are flying that Vikings are in serious trade talks with the Rams for Matthew Stafford. Wow. Gotta be a joke. The Minnesota Vikings are preparing for a Thursday night matchup versus the Los Angeles Rams this week, but it isn't just their Week 8 matchup that has the Vikings taking interest in the Rams on Tuesday. According to some reports out of non-traditional media outlets across the internet today, Minnesota and Los Angeles are also in serious talks about a possible trade involving Matthew Stafford. Excuse me. This is something that was floated by Mike Florio about 2 weeks ago, but there may be more validity than you normally expect. Mike Florio, you got to question Florio's Viking. It's about time to take Florio's Vikings fan card as well. Minnesota Vikings trying to trade for Matthew Stafford? I hope not. First off, there have been two non-traditional outlets, here we go, non-traditional, who have now reported the same thing. One of them, Jack Settleman, who is that? Snapback Sports, has over 50,000 followers on Twitter. Oh, here we go. The numbers. Man, get out of here, cap, dog. The other, Jake Ella Bogan, Downtown Rams, is over 25,000. All right, cool. What that mean? They telling the truth. What that mean? They ain't cap. Get up out of here. What does that mean? Nothing, really. Exactly. We'll find out in due time if these rumors are legitimized by guys like Adam Schefter, Ian Rappaport, Tom Pelissero, or local Vikings insiders. Cap, cappity cap. Jack Settleman, you a cap, boy. Stop the cap, boy. You hear me? Sources. The Vikings and Rams are in serious trade talks for Matthew Stafford. Minnesota made a push to trade for Stafford this offseason, but are now revisiting with the idea that he can be the piece to help them win the Super Bowl this season. He ain't no damn piece, dog. Matthew Stafford ain't no piece to winning no Super Bowl, my boy. What are you talking about, boy? You see the O-line? You see Ed Ingram, the center, dog? Sam Darnold is a better scrambler out the pocket than Matthew Stafford is. What is we talking about? Sam Darnold playing elite football, and we want to talk about Matthew Stafford? Man, get up out of here, man. But we was cool with Kirk Cousins for 6 years. Boy, kill that noise, boy. I can actually say that I've heard the Rams do have interest in Sam Darnold as an option to succeed Matthew Stafford. That is something I've been told. We'll see what happens. My feeling is the Rams have to look awful on Thursday and then lose to the Seahawks for this to happen. Reuniting with head coach Kevin O'Connell is the all-in move Minnesota believes it needs to upgrade at QB this season. I think these dudes just capping and flapping their big gums, dog. Meanwhile, the Rams have growing interest in signing Sam Darnold long-term if a deal happens. But there was one report early on Tuesday that suddenly makes these Matthew Stafford rumors at least eyebrow-raising. This morning, Darren Doogie Wolfson reported on Score North with Mackey and Judd that at some point before the November 5th trade deadline, he expects the Minnesota Vikings to pull off some sort of blockbuster. Well, I hope it ain't for – does that mean it's Matthew Stafford, you goofball, you clumsy boy, you cap talker, you liar? Just because Doogie and Purple Daily and Mackey said, I expect a blockbuster trade. How you know it's Matthew Stafford? And Matthew Stafford ain't no blockbuster trade, dog. Kill that noise, homie. Period. What are we talking about here, dog? The blockbuster trade is Quinnen Williams or a Dexter Lawrence. You hear me? A D tackle who's elite. What we talking about here, man? Vikings expected to make a big splash at NFL trade deadline. Is that blockbuster a trade for Matthew Stafford? If you listen to Doogie's report, he believes the trade will bring in a defensive player. Thank you, duh. That's the smart move. But still, the timing of both reporters certainly has many antennas up. These dudes be capping, dog. Heavy. November 5th, how big do you think the splash could be? I think it could be pretty big. Yeah, I do, Judd. Well, I hope it's for Dexter Lawrence, dog. It would still be a huge shock if the Minnesota Vikings swing a deal for someone like Matt Stafford, and it would be pretty much impossible for a deal between the Rams and Vikings to happen before Thursday, since they play each other. Dude, just talking, homie. Crazy. But if Kevin O'Connell, aka the QB killer, has made the QB killer, what? The QB whisper, you mean, dummy? These dudes is goofy, just be talking. Has made that decision that Sam Darnold is not good enough to bring the Vikings to a Super Bowl, and he thinks that is all they are missing. It wouldn't be crazy for them to swing for Stafford. His contract isn't up until 27, with the possible out after 26. But if the Vikings throw in Sam Darnold, which you think they would, I can't imagine it will cost more than a 2-day or 3 pick. This is so stupid, bro. Promise, bro. Oh, my gosh. On the season, Matt Stafford has thrown for 1,392 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions. Not even great. His completion percentage is 66.7. Those numbers are not as impressive as Sam Darnold's 1,370 yards, 12 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions, 66.5 completion percentage. It's not even close, bro. It makes no sense. Let's stop it. Let's stop it, bro. Vikings are giving up on Sam Darnold as wow. Facts. Thank you, Dez Bryant. Somebody talking with some sense. The guy is playing at an MVP level right now. Thank you. Vikings literally lost to the best team in the NFC and ready to make changes. Thank you. No loyalty. Come on, Dez. Are you kidding me? Disrespecting this dude, man. You got little biscuit heads like this making up lies and rumors. Thank you, Dez Bryant, for somebody keeping that real out here, dog. It's a piss poor, dog. You kidding me? Stop the cap, bro. You kidding me, bro? Stop listening to these goofies, man. I hope this is not real. Hope this is not real, dog. Hope this is fake news from these fake goofies. You hear me? Fake goofies just talking for a view and some clout, dog. Period. It makes no sense. You're 5-1 with Sam Darnold. It makes no sense. So I hope the splash is a defensive tackle, nose tackle, preferably Dexter Lawrence. Once again, I stand on that 10 toes down, man. Stop believing the hype, dog. For real. Check these dudes, man. Come on, bro. Stop falling for their numbers and they false stories and it's false stories and narratives, dog. Huh? Let me know how you feel about the video. How you feel about this trade, Matthew Stafford, allegedly. Makes no sense, bro. Fire them comments up. Feedback is much appreciated, huh? Big Skull here, Skull Vikes forever. Win, lose, or draw, man. Heavy. Yeah.